Not even 1 month has passed from what may be Novak Djokovic's greatest Grand Slam title, and again he is rewriting tennis history, tying Federer and Nadal with 20 Grand Slam titles, winning his 3rd consecutive Wimbledon title, and winning his 3rd consecutive Grand Slam title this year, being one away from what could be the Golden Slam this year, and all of this giving the impression that nobody, at least at this moment of time, can beat him in a Grand Slam match. Tennis-wise, this Wimbledon wasn't maybe the greatest, don't let me wrong, he played great, but it wasn't like some Grand Slams where he just blows opponents off the court, but mentally he was on a different level from everybody else. The way he rises his level at critical stages of matches is something that we can only see from him and maybe nobody else. The way he plays depending on the scoreboard is something everybody should learn from. Today, as soon as he lost that first set against Berrettini, he immediately raised his level and took control of the match. From there on, his focus was remarkable. In the semis against Shapovalov, it was the Canadian who had more chances to win the match. He served for the first set, he had plenty of break points in the second, but Djokovic has that ability to escape from critical situations. He's won the last 3 Grand Slams played, and in the 3 of them he has been on the ropes, but he is able to elevate his game when the match requires it. It's also remarkable how he's always in peak physical condition at Grand Slams, something that allows him to be the more consistent player when 4 or 5 sets are played. He is so good at not wasting energy in early rounds, winning in straight sets in the least time possible, always looking to arrive fresh to the second week of the tournament. So, what is actually required to beat Novak Djokovic at one of these Grand Slam tournaments? What's the formula? What type of player can make more damage against him? Well, besides Nadal on clay, which probably would be the best option, although having lost their last match, I think to beat Novak, you need a player that doesn't allow him to have the control of the points, someone with a very aggressive game style, and that dictates the points and the match depends mostly on him, something similar to what Wawrinka used to do in his prime, and that's the way he beat him 3 times in Grand Slam matches. The problem? That is almost impossible to achieve throughout 3 sets. But if you look at the players who are closer to beating him at Grand Slam matches in the last 2 years, like I said, besides Nadal and clay, they both played very aggressive tennis and dominated the rallies in the sets they won. Thiem at the Australian Open 2020 final, who had Djokovic on the ropes but missed in the most important moments, and Tsitsipas at the 2020 French Open final, who in the first 2 sets played brilliant. In the case of Thiem, it was more like he felt the pressure when he was getting closer to victory, but in the case of Tsitsipas, it was more a question of not being able to maintain the level of the first 2 sets. It sounds a bit silly to say, but winning 3 sets against Djokovic is so much more difficult than 2. Grand Slam tournaments bring the best out of Djokovic, who always admits is searching for his peak level at these tournaments. And on top of facing his best level, you have to win 1 more set against him. And even if you're lucky and don't face the best version of him, just because maybe he doesn't have a good day, he's also the best when he's not playing at his best. Like Bjorn Borg once said, the greatest champions know how to win matches in their bad days. And Djokovic is a master at that as well. So, will someone stop him at this year's US Open? I highly doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised if he loses at one of the previous tournaments, but when the US Open comes, then he plays his best. Before that, we will see him at Tokyo, where he will be searching for his first gold medal. After that heartbreaking loss at Rio in 2016, I'm sure he will be very motivated to get that gold medal. So, in summary, why nobody can stop Novak Djokovic at Grand Slams? Because he's on another level from 95% of the tour, and that 5% that can make some damage. If they play on his level, Djokovic will end up winning because he's better at those decisive moments. It's something that's almost mathematical, which means that you have to outplay him, something that is almost impossible throughout 3 different sets, especially having in mind how physical Grand Slam matches can get, and Djokovic is one of the fittest, if not the fittest, player in the tour. So, if you're watching this video and your job is to win against Novak Djokovic at a Grand Slam match, I wish you a lot of luck because it's not gonna be easy. Something maybe a bit more tactical that I can tell you, if you go to his backhand, you're probably gonna go against the most solid backhand in history. So yeah, go to his forehand, which is as solid as his backhand. No, maybe not. Wait, I got it. Keep the... Maybe not. Look, from the back of the court, he's not gonna miss. Let's just go all in on the volley. Well, maybe you can earn 3 points with your serve. You're only going against the best returner this game has ever seen. So yeah, good luck, mate. That's pretty much all I can say. Yeah, I wouldn't be the best coach in the ATP Tour. If my player has to play against Djokovic, I don't think he would have much self-belief at this point. But it is what it is, man. I'm just a poor YouTuber. If I had the keys to win against Djokovic, I wouldn't be here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your opinion in the comments. Will Novak Djokovic win the calendar Grand Slam at the US Open? Let me know in the comments. I will be reading you all. This said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more great tennis content like this. I'm uploading videos almost every single week. You don't want to miss them. So, hopefully I will see you guys in my next video.